Hi, this is Hovik, and I'm going to go through a final project I've done for Data 620. The topic I've chosen is Twitter, and from Twitter, I'm trying to extract all the followers I have. Of course, like authenticate and all this setup that has been done, and then extract the followers I have, and then apply like certain checking like about certain topic. In this case, it's about cloud companies and tweet about it, and also like re extract and apply certain graph and visualization among also other libraries that I've used. Um, and just to check at the end to see that what's the result and how we can understand this result. All right, to go through it, this is the libraries I've uploaded that I needed them, and then these are my credentials that I had to put them. Um, I, and this is part of the Twitter API authentication that it will go and take the key and the secret key and pass it in there. And and I'm defining my username in here. So later on, I'll be using it. So it came back as 200. I did the request call for that API, and these are what it came back. The callback with it, basically, some names of it's not listing the whole thing, but uh, the ID of the user and also the followers. And next, what has been done is we're grabbing what's coming in and taking that response and start like chunking it out and basically having a better understanding, better display what we're looking for and extract what we're looking for. So I went through that, like I grabbed it and I looked through it and I found out that there's 5 followers to that username and these are their names. So I went on and displayed on a graph. As you can see, like there's no connection because there's no edges because there's no connection between each other. They're following me, but they don't follow each other. So I've done some kind of like code-wise check that besides the graph, if they neighbor each other or they have predecessors. So obviously, all of them they don't have. Uh, and so now I will be grabbing this followers and start like um, go through that by using next cursor. So in here, like I'm grabbing the API and I'm applying a search in there, and I'm tweeting this sentence here. So after that, uh, I'm grabbing the results and taking a look at it, what's coming back, and next, so I start like clean, putting it in a nicer way, more clean, so I can extract it better. I applied some summary on that on the length and just kind of like to have an understanding like how much what's the size of this um, variable, what it hold in, the mean, the max, the min, the square root and stuff like that. And I graphed it here. And next is the wording and how many words and what it includes and the length and things like that. So did some minor analysis to understand. And I applied the NLTK, the natural language frequency distribution on because of I was doing like I was doing a count of 100 in here when I tweeted. So I chunked it out in a halfway, and so I've done like 50 most and 50 least uh, frequency distribution, and this is where it came back. I retweeted some other sentences using this username. So, and what I've done, I passed it along in here in the retweeted patterns, and I looked through it, and I kind of like built the edge and the nodes, and so this is the graph that it gave me. It's kind of like, if you look at it for a moment, it goes thick when it shows like the thickness like of the relationship between each node with the other. So so these are the numbers of nodes and edges, and in here, well, actually, well, yeah, I was just grabbing the degree and displaying it. And here I've kind of, I worked on like grabbing these words and the tweets that I've had them, and go through that and kind of like display it in bars, let's say, having these two distinct display. If you kind of like see, I try to kind of like better display the names, make the picture bigger, and on each bar, like you can see, like I've kind of like displayed the count also for each one, and then I continued examining the graph properties. It's the same display. It's like actually the same calculation with the different display. I'm using the random layout here, as you can see, but it's the same display as above. The same number of nodes and edges. So in here, like I passed a new tweet in here saying what are like top cloud companies. So, and I'm extracting that. So later on, I want to kind of like do a regression analysis on between what I found early on and this one. So same process as above, and I kind of like collected it, and same extraction, better cleaning the output. So, and in here I applied the area under the receiver, the to see like to check the characteristics of this regression that will come out. So I grabbed the first tweet I've done, and the latest one also that we saw just a few seconds ago, and just went through the like rock process, and applied logistics, naive Bayes logistic regression, and this was my result. And I will like it's a weak result. It's less than half. It's usually you want it to be like closer to one, as closer as it can be, kind of like to consider it strong. So that will kind of like say I should have probably like the go deeper. I don't want to like to make the sentences bigger. Also, like I don't want to create flow bigger, better, but also we have to understand that probably also the topics I'm looking for are not in the conversation. Like I was trying to see like IBM in the tweets, and also like top cloud companies, so I can like grab and have an understanding where, for example, like that IBM stands on. You can choose another company, like you can choose AWS or Azure, and apply this. But and this sample, kind of, this is how it came out. Probably like I should have waited like a few days or reapply, or probably like use another name, company name, and do this kind of like to try to get better classifier for this result. So this was the final project. I hope if you like the process. And if there's any question, please comment or let me know. Thank you.